Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I am part of a collaboration. Now this collaboration is run by RachandBellaCrafts and it is a bee summer inspired. So it is full of some beautiful and lovely crafters. So this is a print off that you can have from RachandBella's Ko-fi page, so you can see exactly who is coming up next. Now the collaboration is from the 14th of August until the 13th of September. So half of August and half of September. So we're at the beginning at the moment. We've had some lovely crafters so far, so please do take a look and see what they've done. All the links to everything I'm going to say in here is under the video. So all the links to everybody's YouTube channel is underneath. So you can just click on that and it will take you straight to their YouTube channel. So you can see who's coming up next and who's been. So please do go and take a look. Now, this collaboration, we've all been allocated a letter. Now that letter is sort of like, you have to have something sort of like summer inspired. So it is so much fun. Now Rach has also done a prompts list, so if you wanted to follow along as well, you can go and print this off from her Ko-fi page, and it's giving you lots of lovely ideas throughout, you know, the alphabet. So it is fun. Mine is E. Now I love making embellishments, so that is a absolutely fabulous one for me to have. So I'm making you a lovely little embellishment today. So it is a very, very summery one, and it's going to be involving a little bit of paper folding, so that's going to be good fun. Now Rach also has some beautiful kits, RachandBella, and the one that I'm going to be using, well, I'm going to be using these as a background, and this one is from the Sounds of Summer. So I've printed off a couple at the moment. Look at that, fabulous, isn't it? So do pop along. She has 3 or 4 out for the summer collection that she's got, and they have got 40% off at the moment, so do pop over and have a look. Again, link is under the video. So there we go. Now what I'm going to show you, I've got a little freebie for you as well. Now before I show you that, I'm going to show you what we are going to be making. Now I have been making these lovely little ice cream embellishments. Look at these, they are just fantastic. Now I've made loads, I have made lots of these, and I just think they are just so much fun. You can't get more summery than a lovely ice cream, can you? So this is a bit of sort of like origami that we're going to be doing today. And look at that, a nice ice cream. So we've got chocolate, raspberry ripple. This one is maybe sort of rum and raisin. And then we've also got a lovely vanilla one. And these are made with one. So if you don't print, if you don't have a printer, or you can't print anything else, I'm going to show you how you can achieve the look as well without a digital. So let's pop those to the side. I'm going to show you what we've got. Now I've got a sheet for you. Now this is a textured, it looks like an ice cream cone, so I've got that for you in my Ko-fi shop that you can go and print off for free. And I've also, on the other side, I have got 4 ice creams. So you're going to have 2 pieces of paper, so print one on the front and one on the back, and then what you want to do is just cut it out, so you've got 4 rectangles, and then on the back you have your cone. Okay, so when you cut them out, they will look like this. Okay, so you've got your cone at the back, and then you've got your raspberry ripple or whatever sort of ice cream. Look at that lovely chocolate. This is the vanilla one I made. Okay, so that's the 4 that we've got. So I've made them into a rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to start with this lovely raspberry ripple, and we want to, because I want you to have a little extra bit as well. So what I've done, I'm going to cut out, when I cut this out, it depends on sizes, but when I measure it, I just did a little pencil line here, so I know where to cut to make a square, because mine only goes up to 3.5 inches there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chop that down. Now we need this piece, okay, so don't throw that away. So we've got a nice square, so you can start off with a square piece. Now you want your ice cream bit facing up, Okay, so when you fold it in half, you've got your cone at the top like that. So we just want to fold that in a triangle. Okay, so let's just fold that in a triangle, and then we're going to open that out and have it like this. And then we want to fold this into that middle line that you've just folded. So we just want to push that down, make sure you've got a nice little point at the bottom, and fold that up. Now this is so simple. Okay, so fold that up and do again the same on this side. This is going to be your front, so you want this to be sort of like pretty lined up, nice and straight like that. Okay, and then what we want to do is just fold this bit down. So you want to fold it from this little corner piece here, and so that's almost straight at the bottom. So just fold it down like that so it opens out. And then again this side. I'll do this a couple of times so you can follow along. Just get yourself a little scrap piece of paper and give it a go. So there we go, fold that down like that. So these are over, turn it over, and these little bits you want to just fold in. And this bit here, just fold that in, so that gives you a nice little coney shape. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to fold this bit into that middle line again. So you've got that middle line. Now you can go in right up to the line if you wanted to, or you can come a little bit further out, but as long as you have this little point there, so don't worry too much, just make sure you've got a little point there, and then turn it around and make sure you've got the same distance either side like that. Okay, so that's our little pointy bit. Just push that up like that, and then look at that, we're almost there. And then what we want to do is just bend that backwards. Oops, not like that, you want to bend it so it goes straight across like that. Bend that down, and then you want to bring that back up again, but we want to just do a little fold in it, just a little fold like that. Okay, and then bend it down again like that. This is just making your ice creamy top bit, and then bring that up and pop a little fold in that again there. Okay, and fold that up, and there you go, you have got your little ice cream. How simple was that? So the little folds, as you can see, you sort of like almost like concertina, that bit, if you can see. So you just want a little fold in there. Now what I'm going to do with this little bit, okay, I'm going to take a little slice, just cut a little bit off like that, doesn't need to be too much. And what we're going to do, we're going to make this into a pocket so it doesn't open up. Okay, so we're going to be doing this. This is what I did with the vanilla one, and we're going to make that as a little pocket to pop a little note in or something like that. You can have it either way. You can have it that way so it looks like you've got a little wafer in there, or you can have it this way so it's almost like invisible in there, but you know just what I mean, it's like a little hidden pocket. So to do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just sort of like open that up a little bit. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to just glue this edge here. Okay, and I'm going to just pop that in like that, and we want to stick it to this one. Can you see? I'm just sticking it to that one, and then I'm going to open it up and push that in. Okay, pop a little bit of glue on this side, so we're just making it so it's a pocket, just to stick those down like that. Pop that in and stick that down. Okay, and then that means once it's stuck down, we have got a little pocket in there. Can you see? We've got a little pocket to put things in. So look at that, isn't that just fab? Now this extra little bit here, now if you want to make this into a paper clip, you want to cut another little section off. Okay, so let's just fold this up like that. Cut this off, and you want to save that little bit for the back. Now this little piece then can pop in there, so you've got a little note, secret note in there. And then if you want to do the paper clip, I'm just going to actually glue just this little bit in here, just like that, just so it sticks down a little bit. Okay, is that going to stick? Right, I'm going to use some 3-in-1 glue actually on the paper clip. Now I've got a paper clip here, a nice big one. Let's just measure that for you. It's about 1.5, 1 3/4 inches, or about just over 4 centimeters. So that is just the perfect size. Let's do it this way. Now I'm going to have the little bit on the outside. There we go. And then that little bit of cone just sits on there like that. So you want the cone sort of like paper on the outside, so it sort of like blends in a little bit better. And then we are just going to pop a little bit of glue on there and stick that down. Look at that, absolutely perfect. Now you have a lovely, lovely little paper clip now. Well, it's quite a big paper clip actually, it's not quite small. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that out, and I'm just going to add a little bit, because I want to sort of like vintage mine up a little bit. Just so I'm going to add just a little bit of ink around the edge like that. Now obviously this is up to you whether you want to add a little bit of something to it. You don't have to. Again, you can add little sprinkles on there with little beads, little dots of something on there. But look at that. Don't you think that is just fab? I just love them. Now what I've got here, I've got a tag. Now all I've done, I've stuck some tea stain, coffee stain paper to the back of one of RachandBella's beautiful papers, and I just think these look perfect, don't they? And I've added an extra piece of paper on here, and I've sewn it on, and I've just sort of like made it a little bit bigger, just so you've got that little gap, so you can pop a paper clip on there. So look, if you lift your fingers up, lift it up, that can just pop in, if it will go in like that and sit on there. Look at that, doesn't that look fab? I just love them. And you've got that in there, so you can give this as a gift, and it's got a little paper clip on there. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of extra on the bottom of these, I think. So let's just, because I've done this one here, I've just added a little bit of extra. Now I've got this beautiful like fabricy netting, and it's got the this is from Tapology, and it's got these like little white bits on it, and it looks almost Christmassy, but I think it looks like little foamy bits from waves, doesn't it? So I just thought, if you can see on there, I've just taken a bit and I've stuck it on. So let's just take that bit there. Don't really need all of that, so let's just cut that off. So look at that, I just think that looks sort of like foamy, doesn't it? Now I'm going to just take that off a minute before I put this on. And then I have got some other bits. So this is lovely, this is some beautiful paper, handmade paper, and if you rip it, it's got these beautiful fibers that come out, so it gives you a really lovely texture on there, doesn't it? So if you put that on there, it looks all sort of like almost like the sort of like grassy bit of dunes, doesn't it, at the beach, and I'm loving it. And I've also got, see, I've got lots of little bits and pieces here, little bits of fabric, look at that, so you can have a really, really lovely tag. So I'm just going to add a few bits on here. So let me just cut that off, I don't think we need all of that. Well, let's have the bigger bit. So I'm going to, actually I'm going to use my glue gun for this. I'm going to just add just a little bit because it's going to be quicker. just a bit quicker to stick things down, isn't it? Let's just pop a bit there. Look at that, looks almost wavy, doesn't it? So it gives a little bit of dimension on there. Pop a little bit more glue there. What did I do with my other bit? Have I lost it? Oh no, there it is. Shall we pop that right underneath? Can you see it looks like little wavy bits, doesn't it? Not wavy bits, it looks like the froth from the sea. There we go, let's just, oops, stick that down. Lovely. A little bit more here, I think. Just wrinkle that up a little bit. Look at that, just looks amazing. And we've got this beautiful ice cream. Can I get that on there? Probably not. Let's just stick that on there. Oops, I'm not going to be able to. Do excuse me. That's it, that's better. Pop that on there. Oh look, I was just going to pull it back off again. Let's try again. There we go. Pop that on there, and then we've got this beautiful ice cream in there. Look at that, love it. Now I've also got a few of my little words and phrases in here, and these are holiday, they got vacation, and I've also got summer on there. So shall we just have a vacation? We'll have that on there, shall we? Because it goes with our lovely raspberry ice cream. So I'm going to show you how to make another one in a minute. So I will make a couple more for you, just to show you. And I'm going to show you how you can make one without using the digitals as well. So let's just pop a little bit of that on there. How fun is that? If you've got a friend like that, oh, I've just gone and stuck it on there. So let's move it over a bit because we're not going to be able to get off our little paper clip otherwise. Look at that. If you've got a friend that's got a birthday through the summer, I think it's not very wonky. It's a bit wonky, isn't it? There we go. That's better. Friend that's got a birthday through the summer. This is a lovely, lovely one, isn't it? So look at that. Now, I need to put something at the top, but I'm going to show you now. Look at these. I just love them. This one isn't a paper clip. This one I've actually stuck on. So this one is one that you can actually take off and use and pop into your journal. Now I'm going to show you again how to make it. Shall we do a chocolate one? Now again, I am going to, let's make sure this is square. So I just mark them off just with a little bit of a pencil. Keep that piece. We have the ice creamy bit in the middle, so it's facing up, and then we want to fold this in triangles. So just fold that across like that. Okay. Open it out, and then fold this piece into the middle. I hope you're all following along. I hope you've got your little scrap piece of paper. Am I too far up? I hope I'm not being right up too high. Let's pop that down. So this is the bit that you want to really make sure that these two are together, so you don't have a gap in that middle bit. And then we're going to take this piece and fold it back just to that corner, like that, so that comes out. This piece, it just folds back like that. Okay, and then we're going to just turn this over and then push that piece in. I've got glue stick all over my fingers. Push that in so we've got it tucked around the corner like that. Okay, and then we want to take this piece and fold that into the middle like that. This is where you want the little pointy bit. Okay, so make sure you've got your little point of your ice cream on there. Turn that round and do the same. So as long as you've got your little pointy bit there. There we go. Okay, turn that over, and that's your lovely looking ice cream. Fold this down. Doesn't matter where you fold it down, you can be higher or lower. It's not majorly important. And then we just want to fold that up like that, fold that down, and then again we fold this piece up like that. Okay, and there we go, we have got our lovely ice cream. Isn't that just fab? So simple. Now again, you can stick these pieces down. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of glue because I'm going to stick this one down just to show you. It doesn't have to be made into a little pocket. You can just take those and you can just stick it down. Okay, oops, just like that. I'm going to ink around the edge like this. I'm just going to ink this just so it looks like a little more dimension to it. Do you remember we made the flower pots? So it just gives that little bit of dimension for your cone. Like that, doesn't it? And I just think they look fabulous. A little bit of ink just on here. Now this one can be stuck down onto something. You can make that, you can stick it down, you can make it into like a little pocket, you can pop it on a pocket. Oh, so all sorts of things you can do with them. Don't have to make it into a paper clip. So there we go, guys. There's that one. So we've got this little one here, so you can have this, you can make this into the paper clip, or you can just fold this up like that, can't you? And then if you pop it onto the page, you can just pop that in to the side like that, which I'm loving. So I'm going to pop that like that for a minute. Now I'm going to show you how to make one with just some, I'm going to use this because I'm going to ink it just out. This is a piece of coffee stain paper, okay, but you can use just a piece of printer paper. Now I'm going to get some ink. I have got some oxide, distress oxide. This is picked raspberry, and I'm just going to colour this to make it look like a little bit of raspberry ice cream or something. So do it with any colour you like. There we go, there's that piece, and I'm going to just use a little extra piece. Let me just use, shall I use this, or let me just colour this piece like this, just so we can use the paper clip bit. Okay, so we only need one side coloured. I'm going to pop these to the side, and I'm going to just fold this in half, just the same. I just make you a little ice cream. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing okay. Right, fold that in, fold this in like that. Now this piece of paper, before I fold it in, I think is a little bit bigger than the other ones. This is 3 3/4 inches, so this is just slightly bigger. Again, you can make them any size you like. Let's fold that into the middle. This goes into the middle like that. Oops, didn't do that very well, did I? There we go, that's better. Fold these down. Just make sure you're bending from that little corner bit there. Okay, pull this down. This is a fun one to do with the kids as well. So if you've got your kids or you've got your grandchildren there for the summer, this is absolutely perfect, isn't it? And you can make big ones as well. So that's just, and they can colour them in themselves. So let's do that, and then what we're going to do is you're going to fold this over like this. Just make sure you've got your little point at the top, because that's the top of your ice cream. Turn this side over. So it's only a couple of folds, it's nothing really much at all. Okay, so that's our ice cream. Let's just fold this down fold that up, fold that down, and then fold that back up again. Now you can have this wibbly wobbly however you want to fold it. Do you know what I mean? So there we go. And I'm going to add a little piece in there because I'm going to make this one into a pocket. Let's just cut off a little piece, a little bit of glue on there. Oops. Stick that in just into one side and then lift that up. Then you just pop a little bit of glue this side, stick that down, and then that's your pocket. So really, really simple. Now we want to colour this, okay, to make it look like a bit of a cone, don't we? So what I've got a watercolour pencil, but this is called Camel Brown, but you can use any sort of like pencil colour that you think would be sort of cone like. So we just want to do some little lines like this, just diagonally across, okay, just so we get this sort of look of the cone. And then again we want to go this way. You can do the little squares as big as you like or as small as you like. Can you see? So you've just sort of like got that cone look to your cone, basically, isn't it? So you can have as many as you like going in. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ink up around the edge. And I just think these look so much fun. So there we go. Nice little cone on there. Little bit of ink on here. Now you've probably got papers at home as well that you could use to make these. You might even already have some sort of like origami papers that you could use, because they're sort of like doubled, aren't they? They're backed onto. A little bit of this, a little bit more colour on there. And then I'm going to go in with a bit of a pencil just to darken little sections up like that. There we go. As long as you've got little crisscrossies on there like that, I think they look really, really good, don't they? Fabulous, love them. And adding the ink, like I said, gives it a little bit of a dimension to it. So there we go, guys. If you haven't got your printer or you can't print, you can still make a lovely, lovely ice cream with a little bit of ink and just a piece of paper. So look at that, fabulous. Now shall we make this one into a little paper clip? Let's just cut. So this is just a little extra piece that I inked up, so that can go in there for the pocket. And then we can make this one into a paper clip. Or actually I might have this one, because I'm going to do a card, so I might pop this one onto the card actually without making it into a paper clip. Let's just cut that bit off. So look at that, guys. I hope you like these little ice creams. Now I've got a couple of tags. I've got another spare one here. Look at that one. I've got some macrame sort of wool stuff that I put on there because I think that looked really nice. Before I make my card, I think, what should we do? Should we just put one of these on there like that? Look at that. I just love them. We don't want one which is a... See, look, this is made out of my papers that I've got as well. So use anything. Oh, shall we put this one? Oh, that's a paper clip as well. I turned them all in. This one's not a paper clip. There we go. That's what I'm going to put on there. Let's put this one. Look at the scruffy back on this one, but nobody's going to see it, are they? So let's just stick this on here. Just like that. Oh, I love them. So let's have a little word. What shall we have on this one? we could just have what we got, summer. Should we just put holiday? Vacation or holiday? Let's put holiday on this one, shall we? Now these lovely papers, you don't even have to put anything on the background of this one if you don't want to. Pop that on there. Little bit of glue. And then we can just pop, I'm going to pop holiday underneath. Look at that. Isn't that fab? Don't you think they are great? So I'm going to make a card. Now I've got a card here which is just a square card. Now I put some of the lovely backing paper on there from RachandBella, which is beautiful, and I thought I would make a sort of like a collage of these little ice creams. Now what should we do? Shall we have this little one? Now I've made lots of them into paper clips, haven't I? So these are the ones I thought I would put on. That one's not a paper clip. Look at that. So we have a lovely little collage of ice creams on there. And I've also made this little thing. I'm not sure what it is, but it's made out of that macrame again, and I just think it looks very sort of like nautical, doesn't it? So very summery and sort of nautical, and I'm just going to pop that down the side. And that, how simple is that? It's so easy. I'm going to take a little bit, I've just backed this onto a little bit of a card. That actually the middle of those spools that I had. I don't know whether you saw my video. I was making those spools, and these are the ones that I actually got from Amazon, and it's the little round bit that popped out the middle. So shall we just stick that one down? Shall we just stick them down? I'm going to just stick this on to here. So we'll have one ice cream there. Just a fabulous little birthday card, isn't it? Summer birthday card. We'll have another one just there. And look, you could put little birthday wishes in these, couldn't you? And we will have another one just going there, I think. Our lovely little pink one. Let me just pop a little bit of glue under these ones. We have our lovely little ice creams on there. Just fabulous, aren't they? Now you want a little birthday message on there, really, don't we? But I'm not going to put anything on there at the moment because I just think that looks fantastic. Look at that. And again, pop little sprinklies or something on there as well. So there we go, guys. So there we go, guys. Fabulous little origami paper folding. Look at that, and I just think you guys will have lots and lots of fun doing this, and it's a really lovely summery one, isn't it? Am I a bit too far up? So super easy. The papers for the ice creams will be on in my Ko-fi shop, so do pop over there and print those off. The lovely papers from RachandBellaCrafts will be in her Ko-fi shop. All the details of everybody are going to be under the video, so please take a look. All details are under the video, and I've missed anything out, please message. Just send me a little message. But what a fantastic collaboration this is, isn't it? So lots of fun, lots of lovely summery things to look forward to. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much, RachandBella, for inviting me to do this collaboration. It has been so much fun. Loved making these ice creams, and I hope you guys do too. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Please take care, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of the summer. All right, guys, bye-bye.